to a chick. So say goodbye to everything you ever knew before, and I'd understand if you went running out the door. And I'll keep you safe, and no harm will ever come to you, I swear. And I'll kill if they even dare. I'll kill, I swear.
Your Highness.
Yes, I am. What's up?
Yeah, I was just going to ask what you're doing. And
I am currently toking on a joint. Toking
Yeah,
and
you are.
smoking. How are you this evening?
I'm doing good.
I am also. Thanks
You know what?
for not asking.
It's a little chilly.
It's stupid.
But it feels
I don't
good.
want to discuss it.
I've got this nice warm shirt on.
Doesn't feel good at all. Who are you? I think this is redonkulous. Yeah.
Well, our furnace works.
What have you been up to?
That's all good. I have been spending some time down in the downtown area lately.
Oh, with all the visitors at Art Prize, Ola.
Art Prize, yeah.
Art Prize is a huge thing, you guys, that Grand Rapids holds every year. It
I
draws
like it.
people from everywhere.
It brings vibrancy and enthusiasm.
It's really
to-
cool.
to the downtown
only
area.
art I've seen so far has been really shitty.
Yeah.
No
Well,
offense.
that's okay.
I
You
don't
go magnet
think-
fishing, pull something out, and paint it red.
I don't
You
think
can- it's art.
parachutes just, yeah. I don't know. Those tent like thing. I don't know.
I know.
better shut up. I'm going to offend somebody for fucking sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Also, we had Easttown Street Fair.
That was fun.
Oh my God. So much music all day.
Great bands.
Got to
Great
meet
vendors.
a lot of really cool people. You played bass.
I did. I got to do that.
It was a
Again.
good time.
Yeah.
Welcome to Michigan Murders and Music, where we discuss murders in our gorgeous state. We top it off with a little homegrown music, leaving you with a happy ending and on a good note.
I like those.
I know you
the
do.
Happy endings. Mm-hmm.
We want to thank you guys for listening to us talk to each other.
Yep.
Basically,
We're
what
seeping
doing.
into your earball.
E-balls?
We are seeping into your earballs.
And how?
Do you-
Remember that one?
And oh my
how?
God, was that like the Little Rascals?
I don't. It was like an '80s saying.
Remember
like,
what that was from?
and how?
We have some old school listeners.
We do.
Your Highness, would you like to mention?
You have the only old school listeners.
So we have
You get to
Jason
do it.
Spagnuolo.
Jason S has sent us art before. Super cool, dude.
Yep,
Love
very
him.
cool. Thank
Check
you,
out his
Jason.
art. It's pretty cool.
New listeners include Rose Stone,
Pre-Larry 2.
Michael Murphy.
Penny Morris.
Anybody else?
Yeah. Bethany DeGrace and Connie Brittany 2. One name.
Before we get any further into this, I need to give an explicit content warning because Her Highness is going to say something naughty.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to get in trouble for it.
Yes, you're going to get in trouble no matter what. But yeah, you better tell the folks.
Yeah, she definitely says naughty words, and we don't want your kids listening to this
Man,
stuff.
if
So
they're
get
in
them
the
out of
car,
room.
just throw them out the back door real quick. Like,
Well,
just
you can't do that. You can't lock them in at a grocery store either. Like,
what if you
when
have
we
a
were
Tesla
kids.
and you could put on the Tesla like they
Air
do for
conditioner's
dogs?
on, don't
like,
worry.
Don't worry, my kids are fine. They're protected by a Tesla and air conditioning. That is the best. I fucking love Tesla.
So, in addition to the fact that Her Highness says naughty words, and we need to,
I already did it.
I know.
Hurry up.
So I heard my coworker the other day talking about there was a praying mantis stuck on the wall outside the employee entrance. Mm-hmm. And then he went on to say that he used to put a praying mantis and a spider in a jar together just to see what would happen. That's
disturbing.
It is, but those people are out there and they're among us.
They work with you, apparently.
That shit's not on us.
It is not. We don't have fight jar insurance. Like, you just gonna put animals in a jar and watch them fight?
Watch them fight.
That's not okay. Why don't you just pull their wings off while you're at it?
Oh.
I did not say that.
That's... Ugh.
we would like to keep our podcast commercial free. No mattress commercials here, guys. Just Boot and I for your ear canals.
Yes. We have a tipsy jar. If you want to go to our website, you can go check it out. And
That'd be cool. Just throw some change in the tipsy jar.
A little something.
We have merch,
It
too.
really helps.
You can go to our website and find our merch. Buy a t-shirt or, a hoodie because it's getting all coldy.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think
buy a hoodie.
I need one of those hoodies. I like them.
You know what?
look cool.
Instead of following us on the places this week, why don't you guys go rate us somewhere? Think there's lots of places you can rate us. That'd be a really cool thing this
Thumbs
week.
up here and there.
Yeah,
Little
thanks.
5
That'd be
stars.
super cool.
This week, we are featuring John Nowak. Your Highness,
What?
can I tell him where we're going?
Will you throw up your hand?
I have to use both hands this time.
I have to use my hand.
I have to use Rosie.
No, I use the upper.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
the upper. You're the lower.
So flip your hand over. Yep. That we're going way up here.
I'm going to
in
try to
this
take a picture.
area up here.
Okay, wait. We're doing it right there. All right, we got the picture. Whew.
That was so
I
difficult.
better remember to post that after all that.
Yeah.
It's up north, guys.
We're in Munising,
The UP.
way up like Lake Superior shoreline.
I was
Not
going to do a
Canada.
story that some people might have heard. And so I started to look up the story and I found all of this, all of what we're about to talk about.
What?
So, where are we going tonight? We said we're going to picture. Is it pictured?
With a D, yeah, with an ED.
Huh. Pictured.
Like erectile dysfunction,
Rocks.
ED.
Michigan has a lot of tourist areas. So, we are calling this Tourist Terrors.
Ooh,
Does that sound good?
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We might cut something else next time because we forget.
Would you like a few fun facts about
I
it?
would love a few fun facts about Michigan and pictured rocks.
Okay. Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore is in Munising, Michigan, which is in Alger County. The population of Munising as of 2020 was 1,991. And I heard that it was up to 3,000 at one point, but I think there might be some people that only live there certain times of the year.
Oh, that could be. There's probably not many jobs either.
The land area of Munising is 9 square miles. Pretty small town.
It is really small.
There are 20 waterfalls.
20 waterfalls in a 9 square mile area.
Think about Lake
We
Superior.
have to go there.
Oh, I want to.
Lake Superior is a lake that my dad always said doesn't give up its dead.
And you can swim there if you want to. And there's
If
a
you
place-
want to be dead in
there's a
the
place
bottom of the
called-
Superior because it doesn't give you up.
place called Sand Point where people typically swim.
It's
And-
cold as fuck.
Oh yeah, as Lake Superior is, it's the water temperature is between 50 and 60 degrees, and that's it. 50 and 60
Wow.
degrees.
And that's why.
No lifeguards, and there are rip currents. You got to worry about that
Okay,
kind of stuff.
people don't think about how dangerous our lakes are. But Lake Superior is especially dangerous. This is why they say it doesn't give up the dead, right?
it's so
because
cold.
it's so cold that the bodies literally sink to the bottom.
And it's so cold that the bacteria can't build up to make them float again.
It's horrifying.
Yeah,
Oh my holy God.
so let's keep that in mind.
Any other facts about
Yes.
Picture Rocks?
You want to know how many visitors per year Pictured Rocks gets?
Yeah.
1.2 million. I'm doing this thing.
1.2 million.
Million. Yeah.
Holy shit. 1 million people visit a 9-mile
Yeah,
square radius.
that's got to be crazy up there. There's campgrounds in and around the
We've
area.
gone to Tequamanon Falls and we've seen people from all over the world
Yeah,
there.
Japanese people.
I was absolutely flabbergasted because it is in the middle of nowhere. So it's weird to me that other people think of it as destinations. I've never been to Pictured Rocks yet.
Nope,
so
me either.
We're going to have to go.
For sure.
Any other facts?
We asked Alexa about Pictured Rocks, and she says it's picturesque.
Wow. She's
was,
got some major education behind that answer, doesn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Whew,
she had a whole lot of
went
nothing.
all out on that one. Don't try too hard, Alexa.
As far as the land above the lake.
Land O'Lakes.
The cliffs. That's a different state. The highest cliff is about 200 feet above the water level.
No thanks. Nope.
And it just ranges between 50 and 200 feet, depending on where you are.
It's just a couple feet.
2021,
Yeah.
there was a major rock slide. A whole bunch of rock just sheared off and went into the water. And it was caught on video.
Yeah, I think
great.
we talk about that story in here.
Cool.
It was insane.
You know, I would have liked to have seen it, but I kind of
It would have scared the ever loving bejeebus out of me. Mm-hmm. You got it all?
I think so.
This is our terror tales, our travel
Some really bad
travel
things happened
stories
up
for
there.
today. Crazy things that I never even thought about happened up at Pictured Rocks. Of course, we thought about drownings,
Car break-ins,
auto accidents,
emergency aircraft landings,
lost people either from hiking or having gone to that destination to end their life.
people do that.
Ugh.
Shipwreck thefts.
Yes.
That's
Mean.
like old piratey things.
Mean. Assaults.
Fishing accidents and drownings. Drownings, did I say with a D? Drownings.
You did. Snowmobile accidents with and without fatalities.
Kayaking, boating, and tubing incidences.
Hiking and climbing.
Poaching. That happens everywhere.
Violations. Fires, explosives, bombs, weird rando shit.
Sand dune accidents.
Dude, I never even considered sand dune accidents.
They are so dangerous, though.
Never even crossed my motherfucking mind.
Man, you can climb down and you can't
Finally.
get back up.
And you can drown in sand. You can. I have stories for you, sir.
Oh.
And finally,
apparently it's going to happen to me.
fatal falls.
Fatal falls, intentional, accidental.
Came across all these things, and this is so wrong, but I got really excited because it was just weird, random, crazy shit
It's
that
interesting
happens
stuff.
at a super 1 million people visitor place. And it's fucking crazy because you don't think about it when you're all there with your camera, all happy-go-lucky,
And then
tromping
stuff
down
goes
the trail,
down.
just trotting down that little trail. Do you want to do the first story?
On July 17th, the park received a report of thefts from shipwrecks.
Thefts. Thefts.
On July 17th, the park received a report of thefts from shipwrecks along the Lake Superior beach from campers in the Hurricane River campground. The thieves removed parts of the Sitka and Gale staples, both of which were built in the 1880s
Holy crap.
and went aground on the beach in the 1900s. So
That's forever ago.
It is. The observant campers recorded the times, descriptions of individuals, the license plate numbers of the involved vehicles. The vessels are both above water in NPS jurisdiction and below water in the state jurisdiction.
Weird.
Which I don't really understand.
I don't understand. Well, the shipwreck is partly above water and then it's partly below water, which gives different jurisdictions. I don't know. That's just
so
how
weird.
I take that.
Since investigators have been unable to establish from which portions of the ships these items were taken, the state natural resources officers are leading the investigation.
That is nuts. So people are going out and stealing stuff from shipwrecks. I know that just this last summer, a new shipwreck was discovered out in Lake Michigan, I think.
Oh.
Okay, so I have one from Friday, September 20, 1991. A ranger was dispatched to Chapel parking lot to investigate the report of an assault taking place there. The ranger found Gigi sitting in the parking lot with his camping gear. Upon investigation, it was learned that Gigi's companion, R.A., had reportedly bit him on the arm, poured gasoline on him, and then tried to light the said gasoline.
Well, he must have said something. Otherwise, he wouldn't have bit him and tried to burn him.
Gigi succeeded in getting the gas can from her after striking her twice in the face. RA fled the scene in a vehicle that the couple had arrived in. Gigi subsequently filed charges of aggravated assault with the state police.
What a mess.
That's crazy. That's bath salt crazy.
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
just going to throw gasoline on you and toss stick matches and hope
Right. Just light it and throw
just
it.
stop, drop, and roll. If that ever happens, just stop, drop, and roll.
Now we have Tuesday, July 14th, 1992. A poaching arrest.
Oh,
Get that button ready.
this one's not. I don't know if this is a poaching arrest.
Tuesday, July 14th,
Oh mein
1992.
Gott, bist du lost.
Acting on tips from orchid botanist in Canada and the United States Rangers, recently arrested a German national for removing approximately 85 orchid plants from the Grand Sable Dunes.
What? Firstly, I didn't even know that orchids just randomly grow up there.
I didn't know we had orchids.
Also, apparently, what did I say? 85? I wonder if
that's
they
quite a
were different varieties. Or...
In addition to federal law, the rattlesnake plantain, which is a plant,
Goodyear oblongifolia.
that's apparently the Latin term for the rattlesnake.
Goodyear
plantain.
oblongifolia.
It's also protected under the Michigan Christmas Tree Act.
What?
The
This is
suspected,
so fucking crazy.
yeah, the suspect claimed to misdemeanor charges, including violation of
Pled.
the Lacey Act, Appendix 2 of the Convention on International Trade and Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. The fines for these infractions totaled $3,500.
That's it. He
Right.
comes and steals
I
our...
steal your plants, but I pay
Oh
for
mein
them.
Gott, bist du lost.
You come and you steal our orchids,
Information
and that's all you get.
derived from interviews suggests that the plants were to be transported to Europe.
You came to transport our orchids.
I bring Michigan orchids to Germany and plant them.
This is absolutely the most fucking crazy thing.
Oh, it's weird.
This actually is the first story that I read that got me like, oh my God, we got to tell these. This is fucking ridiculous. Who sends a German spy over to get goddamn orchids?
I know.
Your dad's probably a part of it.
He's got a bunch of them.
For Christ's
so
sakes.
he got fined.
No,
Information
they were-
derived from interviews suggests the plants were to be transported to Europe, where they were going to be traded or sold to orchid enthusiasts.
Orchid enthusiasts!
You know,
in Germany!
that's a special kind of weirdo.
Oh mein Gott, bist du lost.
It does sound kind of sexy.
This case was developed with the assistance of WS special
agents
and
Michigan
DNR
DNR officers. Tell me that's not the craziest goddamn thing you've ever heard.
Oh, it's messed up.
That was in 92.
Hey, where you going, brah? I'm going to Michigan. It's in the U.S. I'm going to steal some orchids and bring them to my friends.
Keep your eye on the post office box in Germany. Mm-hmm. That seriously.
Yeah, I've got a line on some sweet orchids.
That is. Oh my God! Forget the fucking guns. Mm-hmm. We don't need guns. It's
It's
where it's at. I mean, they do have very.
Oh, they're pretty.
They're very sexy
They
looking.
look like vaginas.
They kind of do.
Yeah, some of them.
On the evening of June 29th, rangers discovered that someone had removed the eggs from a piping plover nest located on a beach adjacent to the lakeshore in Grand Marias. First off, I feel like I'm doing that LibriVox thing. Peter, Piper,
Oh, yeah, you got to
Packer.
practice that before you say it.
Do you know what a piping plover is?
No.
It's a cute little bird. I looked them up.
It's like a sandpiper?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're really...
They run?
Oh mein Gott, bist du lost.
Oh, I steal your orchids.
The next was protected by a predator enclosure, and the surrounding area had been fenced with warning signs. Rain had partially obliterated tracks, but it appears that one individual approached the nest, lifted the enclosure, removed the little bird eggs, then replaced the enclosure. The eggs were due to hatch within 1 or 2 days after the theft was discovered. It is unclear whether or not there will be sufficient time for the plovers to nest again this summer. There is considerable support for the plovers, a federally listed endangered species. In the town of Grand Marias, controversy recently erupted over restrictions on beach use and shoreline development on lands adjacent to other plover nesting sites. Grand Marias has 3 other nesting sites, all of which are on private land. Investigation of the incident continued. So yeah, we've got orchid thieves and
egg thieves.
Egg thieves.
That's messed up.
Uh-huh.
All right, seems...
All right. It seems... Well, geez, Louise, say excuse me.
Excuse me, I feel much better, thank you. On the afternoon of July 19th, park staff learned that a visitor had fallen from a cliff near Munising Falls. Ranger Bill Smith and county ambulance crew responded. LT, 21, of Woodbridge, Illinois, was climbing on a ledge with a companion in an effort to reach the top of the falls when she fell 12 to 15 feet and then tumbled and slid another 25 feet before coming to a stop against a small tree.
No!
That's horrible. She was stabilized, evacuated to Munising Memorial Hospital, and then flown to a hospital in Chicago to undergo surgery for a compression fracture of the 12th vertebrae.
Wow.
LT also fractured her left ankle in the incident. The area around the falls is closed to the public for safety and natural resource protection reasons.
So...
Safety primarily.
Guys,
just don't go there.
I know it's tempting.
Don't step over a barrier.
LT from Woodbridge is really fortunate to be alive. What a horrifying story to live through.
Dude, that would freak me out. I've had some bad situations. Not like that.
No, that's really scary.
You are certain you're going to die when you get into a situation like that.
This is the sand one I was telling you about. On the afternoon of Tuesday, August 15, an 11-year-old boy from Oak Park, Michigan, died after an accident near Sable Creek in which he was buried in 1 of 2 feet of sand for over 20 minutes.
Ugh.
The boy, playing with a group of other children, was apparently trapped after a tunnel they had dug into the face of the Grand Sable Dunes collapsed and buried the boy in the sand. According to eyewitnesses, the boy was extricated from the sand by other companions and an adult family who was nearby. CPR was begun immediately. The boy was transported from the accident scene to a waiting ambulance at the Sable Falls parking lot, where he was then transported to Helen Newberry Joy Hospital in Newberry, Michigan. The boy was declared dead later that evening. Agencies assisting in the accident included the Burt Township Ambulance and Fire Department, Luce County Advanced Life Support, Michigan State Police, and the National Park Service.
It's interesting. This is a horrible story. But
it is.
When we were kids, we would dig holes, deep holes in the sand and climb in them, and it's unstable.
You saw me the other day. You pushed me right over. I was in a sand trap just by doing a little...
Yeah, with your feet.
That is the scariest thing.
You got to be careful.
I can't even imagine.
It's fun. You dig a cave, you go in it, but it's it's easy to dig in sand.
It is.
You can dig it quick.
That is
make a cave, but it's going to cave in.
Scary. I feel so bad for that family.
It's horrible. Wednesday, November 13th, 2013. Rangers received a 911 call at 4:45 a.m. on Monday reporting that a man had fallen 70 feet from the top of Miners Fall to its base.
Oh my God.
70 feet. Yeah, that's a long fall.
Okay, first it's 4:45 in the a.m. Alcohol might have been involved in this.
Still last night.
Still last night.
So this dude, FS, That's his name?
Yeah, they don't use names in this thing.
FS was 24. He was camping at the location with a friend, was gathering firewood around 2:30 a.m. when the accident occurred. His companion was able to get down to FS's location, was able to assess his condition, and hike out to make a call for assistance.
Hike 70 feet back up.
Yeah, it reminds me of our,
I don't want to talk about
our
it.
camping spot.
No,
The steep, rough terrain and inclement weather conditions made the ensuing rescue effort challenging. Temperatures were below freezing, rocky surfaces were icy, natural lighting was minimal, and the Miners River was flowing higher than usual.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is November.
Rescuers used a Stokes litter, an extension ladder, and dry suits to get FS across the river. They then carried him up the steep rocky hill, and rescue vehicles transported him to a waiting ambulance.
Wow.
FS was taken to the local hospital where he was pronounced dead several hours later. The case is still open pending further investigation.
Oh, here it comes.
Alcohol is believed to have been a contributing factor, and an autopsy will be conducted.
Oh, man.
You know, if you're gathering firewood at 2:30 in the morning,
It's
you're
scary
not-
dark
yeah.
up there. Like, you really have no idea how dark the UP is. I mean,
oh yeah.
Okay, that is terrifying. Also, because I've had 29 lives with my drinking, and something like that could have easily happened to me on one of our camping trips.
It
Because
could.
I was wasted, schmasted.
Yeah, you're pretty careful though. You know, not taking too many chances.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Unnecessary chances.
You're so funny. Lies.
Just don't go beating up some rando person.
Lies you take, the lies. Let's take a drink for a minute.
So peaceful.
Enjoy the Michigan waves. I got bitch slapped by Lake Michigan last week. Remember that?
I do.
I was rock hunting.
Did you say cunting?
The lake, it just came up. I had a handful of rocks, and she just right
So-
on the side of the face.
Not today.
Just, no ma'am, you may not have those rocks.
Yeah, so you put them down and I went swimming.
That's exactly what happened. Wednesday, June 13, 2018. A Michigan man had to be rescued after climbing to the top of the iconic Miners Castle turret at Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. The stunt cost the 30-year-old man $690 in fines. Where did they come up with $690? He also was charged with 3 federal violations after the incident. Disorderly...
Alcohol involved.
Okay, just a minute. Disorderly conduct, creating a hazardous situation, trespassing into a closed area, and damaging a natural resource. The man allegedly jumped a fence and went past signs warning people not to climb the formation, which is a landmark of Lake Superior's southern shoreline. The incident occurred just after noon on Tuesday, May 29th, when park rangers on Marine Patrol noticed the man sitting atop the rock. So dude just climbed up there and chilled.
Which I understand. I'm adventurous. And
There are some people that like to do that crazy kind of stuff.
yeah, but you know, if it's posted like that and state and federal things involved, don't do it.
I thought that was kind of entertaining. Sounds like some crazy kid would do.
Yeah.
This is the one that you were talking about.
Oh, there was a falling cliff that just barely misses kayakers. A group of 18 kayakers on a tour of the park on August 12th narrowly escaped disaster when a massive section of a cliff fell into Lake Superior, about 50 feet away from them, and no one was injured. But they caught it on video,
Insanely
which is
amazing.
fantastic.
Did they have a drone or something? One
No,
of them was
they-
flying a drone.
Oh,
I can't remember.
Could be, but it looked like it was just like from a kayak.
Crazy.
The kayakers were out on the lake between Miners Beach and Mosquito Beach. Why do they call it Mosquito Beach?
Oh my God, because they're probably like deer flies up there.
Oh, where the cliffs reach up to 200 feet high. Just before the fall, some smaller rocks had hit the water nearby, so kayakers got away. Thinking,
Got away from the shoreline. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're smart yakers.
2 professional nature photographers captured the moment with a drone, as you said.
I was right. They were operating the drone from a pontoon boat.
On it, a geological professor from Northern Michigan University describes what is happening. The slope has been oversteepened by waves pounding away at the bottom of the slope. The slope becomes too steep, gravity takes over, and the rocks start to fall.
I'm already scared of the Great Lakes. And then could you oh my God, being in a kayak out there and then that happening?
I've heard stories about people with kayaks like ours, which are just
not
amateur
like where
kayaks.
they do not go out on a little dolphin
they
kayak.
tell you, don't do it.
No, I have no desire to go on any of our Great Lakes with a kayak.
Nope.
That would scare the ever-loving bejeebus out of me. I would poop in my kayak.
Especially
I'd
Lake
shit
Superior.
in the boat. I'd
You'd
shit in the boat. I would shit right in the boat.
No, you don't even have to worry about it because it's not going to happen.
Oh, my God. All right, we have 2 more for you guys.
Let's hear it.
On July 24, a man fell to his death from a location near the upper viewing platform of Miners Castle into Lake Superior. He was reported to have been visiting the park with friends when he stepped over a barrier, lost his footing, fell 100 feet onto a cliff face, and then he continued to fall into the lake. Alger County Sheriff Department and NPS personnel responded. I didn't look into any more of that because
That is
that
such a
visual
disturbing mess. I can't imagine having to deal with that after the fact.
horrible, 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 horrible.
On July 8th, a dog jumped over the railing at Miners Castle, falling 25 to 30 feet to
my
a cliff
God.
ledge below the lower overlook.
No.
NPS staff and a volunteer from the Superior High Angle Rescue Professionals
Who knew there was such a thing?
rescued the dog by utilizing high angle rope rescue techniques.
What?
Yeah, and they saved the dog.
That's insane.
That's fantastic.
I want pictures of that. I wonder
know.
if there's any pictures
I
online.
wanna know what kind of dog
I didn't
it
have
was
time.
and
I want to
everything.
see what angles the ropes were at.
If it was a boy, if it was a girl, does he like to chase tennis balls?
Who
and
decided
why-
to start this high angle rope rescue thing anyways? Dude,
Because they have to.
that scared
'cause
me
people
for a
are
second.
Stupid.
Also, why'd the dog just go jump? What dog just
Tennis
goes
ball.
jumping off a cliff? Oh my God. Those are just some traveler's terror tales from Pictured Rocks, Michigan.
Yeah.
There are more. And in fact, there's a full story I'm going to be bringing you in a few weeks.
I want to do one about the Sleeping Bear Dunes.
Oh, we have plenty of travel places that we will do more episodes like this if our listeners like it. So you guys have to let us know if you like this. I thought it was kind of fun and different. I just wanted to say that all of the information came from npshistory.com. We are going to leave off with some John Nowak music.
You say Nowak, I say Novak.
It's Nowack.
Okay.
Did I spell it wrong over there? This is an original, and it's called Falling Like a Leaf. I think it's pretty perfect
It's
for
tasty
this time
stuff.
of year.
Oh, fall.
Leaves are changing. Here's John Nowak music, Falling Like a Leaf.
In the middle of the night, my eyes are open wide and I can't sleep. Running through the memories I've collected through the years and in my dreams. Unfamiliar faces talking, walking, gawking, don't forget to breathe.
Well done.
The night will pass, the sun will rise, an open window brings the air to me.
What happened?
Thank you for choosing Michigan Murders and Music. Please rate the show wherever you listen. Michigan Murders and Music is produced by The Boots. Episodes are researched and written by Your Highness. Edited by Your Highness. Views and opinions are the sole stupidity of us and us alone. Don't blame others, please. Listening to this podcast could quite possibly cause major problems to your earballs and definitely will mess up your kids. Permission has been given to us by the bands, and we purchase our music on Bandcamp.com. Support your local music scene and all local music scenes.